Welcome back to the Demon Slayer Gaming channel. We're going to be continuing our Dungeon Guide series in Final Fantasy XIV. We're going to be looking at the final dungeon that was reworked in patch 6.5, the Ghimlyt Dark. Now for the first two groups, there shouldn't be any AoEs that you'll need to watch out for. When you finally reach the gunship, it does have a circular AoE it can throw out at a random party member. For the first boss, when you pick him up shortly into the fight, he'll start off with Jarring Blow. This is just going to be his tank buster that you'll want to try to mitigate and heal through as much as possible. He'll then do a circular AoE on all party members, so you'll just want to spread out to avoid overlapping these. He'll then do his Magitek Slash. He'll pick a direction to rotate in and then do a cone AoE while rotating in that direction. Once he has done 4 slashes, then the first one will disappear, so you'll just move into that position to avoid the final slash for the circle. He'll then do an exhaust, which is going to be a large line AoE. And then Cerulean Vent is going to do party-wide damage. I'll then do another Magitek Slash, either rotating left or right. Just stand next to the first AoE, wait till the fourth one goes off, and then reposition into the first one. I'll then do a Magitek Slash again, rotating in the alternate direction. Magitek Ray is a group up mechanic that you'll want to stack to split the damage for. But then quickly move behind the boss, as he'll then follow up with an exhaust. For the ads moving into the next section, you should be able to take 3 groups at once. The only one with any AoEs to watch out for will be the Armored Weapon, which has a circular AoE that it will cast on the tank. When the Scorpion begins to cast Target Search, this will do a circular AoE on the platform that you'll just want to move away from. This should bring you to the second boss. Shortly after you begin the fight, the boss will cast Nitro Spin. This is just going to do party-wide damage that you'll need to heal through, along with cutting off the outside of the platform so it makes sure that you're standing towards the middle. Shortly after this, he'll dig underground and no longer be targetable, but you'll want to look for the outside of the platform to see where the red glow is coming, as a large line AoE down the center of the platform will happen from that point. So you just want to move to the sides of it, and then wait for the boss to return to the center of the platform. Unbreakable Cermet Drill is just going to be the tank buster that you'll need to mitigate and heal through. Needle Gun is going to do a cone AoE in front that you'll just want to move out of. He'll follow this up with Oil Shower, which is a AoE around the rest of the platform where Needle Gun did not hit. So after Needle Gun, just reposition inside the AoE quickly. Follow up with Nitro Spin for more party-wide damage. And then cast Freezing Missile. This is going to do 4 proximity AoEs from the outside of the platform that you just want to move to the middle to mitigate the damage some, but then quickly move towards the outside of the platform away from where the line AoE will be blasting down the middle of the arena. I'll then have another Unbreakable Cermet Drill, and hopefully go down shortly afterwards. For the next 2 group of ads, there shouldn't be any AoEs that you'll need to watch out for. Once they're dead, a Colossus will fall down from the sky, and you'll just pick him up and finish him off quickly. He'll cast Homing Lasers, which will target one of your party members along with one of the NPCs and do circular AoEs on them. He also has Grand Strike, which is going to be a line AoE at a random party member. Once the Colossus is dead, then a Hexadrone will bust through the barrier, so just want to make sure you're not standing in front of it. He'll start off with a circular AoE that you'll just want to move out of. In the final group, as the ads begin to die, then a Scala Mark II Colossus will jump into the fight. He'll start off with a Magitech Missile, which will just be a proximity AoE from the center of the arena, so you'll just want to move towards the outside. He'll then cast Exhaust, which will do a large line AoE targeted at a random party member. Once he goes down, then the Scholar Colossus Rubicatus will come onto the platform and begin casting Unbreakable Cermet Blade. You'll want to position on top of the NPC that is with you to absorb this damage. Grand Sword is just a large cone AoE that you'll just move out of. And then once he gets down below 60%, he'll begin to cast Self Detonate, at which point you can just forget him and move on, as the NPC that is with you will one-shot him with a Limit Break. And then this will lead you to the final boss. Now for the final boss, whenever you start the fight, one of them will jump to the outside and you'll be left just fighting the one in the middle. The one that's on the outside will be throwing AoEs at the party the entire time you'll just need to watch out for. And then the one in the center will also have their own set of abilities. Delta Trans is going to be a tank buster that you'll just need to heal through. And then while the one in the outside is shooting random party members that you will also just will have to heal. The one in the center will then cast Order to Bombardment. This will cast multiple circular AoEs in the center of the platform. And then the outside one will do line AoEs to all party members that will have a knockback effect, so make sure that you're not getting pushed into the circular AoEs. At the same time, the middle one will cast Angry Salamander, which is going to do another line AoE, so make sure that you're getting pushed out of this. After this, the one in the center will cast Artificial Plasma, causing party-wide damage, while the one on the outside creates line AoEs that are going to charge across the platform, so make sure that you're standing in between these. Follow up with another Delta Trans Tank Buster, and then once you finish it off, both of them will come to the center of the platform and channel a massive attack that you'll just stand in between the lines to avoid the AoEs. As you begin the fight with the second one, you'll start off with Artificial Plasma for party-wide damage, followed by Innocence Tank Buster, along with an AoE down the center of the platform by the one that's on the outside. Commence Airstrike is going to summon multiple pods onto the platform that the other one will jump to and then do a knockback that will push them to the outside. The one that's in the center will link to one of them and begin to hit it to make it explode, which will cause a chain reaction to all of the other ones. You'll just want to move in between these explosions while avoiding the line AoE down the center of the platform. After this, to follow up with another Artificial Plasma, along with an Angry Salamander, so party-wide damage and line AoE. And then going to the center of the platform and casting a cross-shaped AoE along with multiple circular AoEs that you'll just need to move out of. Once you bring both of them down to no HP, then they'll go to the center of the platform doing their large line AoEs one more time, so just make sure you're standing in between the lines to avoid this. While doing this, they'll also target party members with circular AoEs, so make sure you're spreading out to avoid overlapping this. When they come back to the center of the platform, then they'll get 20% of their HP back each and begin casting a instant kill move. So you'll need to finish off both of them before they finish casting. This is very easy with all four of your party members alive, but you can just AoE limit break them or limit break an individual one and then finish off the other. Even with two people here, you see we easily do it before the cast time finishes. But this should be it for the Ghimlyt Dark. I hope this helped everyone out. If it did, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you on the next one.